Hello and welcome to commentary for another one of my videos. This one is the Drift Battle DVD, which there was only one in the end. I had planned to do a few more, but DVDs were getting too expensive to produce and I wasn't selling enough of them basically, so that was the end of that. This DVD I had Alexi Smith, better known to most people as Noriyaro, do the commentary. He was working for Express Publications at the time, and I was actually still working out of an office there, even though I was no longer officially employed by them, not full time. But obviously, he was very much into drift, and as it happened, Ben Wong was no longer available, so it worked out well that Alexi was willing to do it. If you listen to his voice on here, I think you'll find it sounds exactly the same as it does now in Noriyaro. Oh, I forgot to mention, he also designed the title cards, these little animations in between each chapter, which were pretty cool, actually. For the time, they did actually look quite a lot like a Japanese toge. This event was the Banzai Battle, which was organised by Full Lock at Calder Park, but it wasn't a Drift Nationals round. It was just intended as an extra event to have down there. I think Calder were pretty surprised by how well the first one had gone, so they were invited to do another one. But because it was a smaller event, we didn't have any D1 drivers at this one. Mind you, James Verheimer's put on a pretty good show here. He'd picked up a few techniques from Bai, I think. Everybody loves a good wall hit.
No, you're here supposed to be promoting us.
Oh, we are promoting, but why not sunbathe while we're looking like this?
That's a fair comment.
That's something you should never do, and that's why. I don't know why people have the idea that you should take the radiator cap off when your car's overheating. It does release the pressure, but it releases it mostly onto your arm and your face. There were a lot of people came to this event from South Australia and Melbourne, obviously. One or two from Queensland, I think, but it was certainly South Australia that seemed to dominate the event.
This is the Banzai Battle, a one-off event run by Full Lock Motorsport at Calder Park in Melbourne. Autobahn is the major sponsor, putting up prize money to draw entrants from as far away as Queensland. Despite Melbourne weather living up to its reputation in the morning, most of the crowd sticks it out to watch the top 16 battles. Here, Michael Spencer takes on New Zealand drifter JT in the Safiro. Despite the passing manoeuvre, Michael has to do 4 runs to win. Jerome from Brisbane is a bit smoother here than Adelaide driver Mark Phillips in the PPG Skyline. The D1 Garage S14.5 has a big advantage over this S14, and it's not only looks. Local driver Mark Ewer in the R33 does well to hold off this Sylvia in turn 2. The 180SX understeers into turn 1, giving the advantage to Simon Mickelmore in the AE86. The top 8 battles start with Christian Pickering from Adelaide against a local 180SX driver.
That was the first time I'd seen Christian Pickering driving, later known as Corporal Drift, I think he calls himself. And he's still involved in the scene and involved in body kit parts, as far as I can recall.
Smells like a deep fried clutch. Michael comes back to battle this imported Subaru Legacy, but door open drift isn't enough to make the top 4.
Listening to it, I think there might have been a CA, but I don't recall exactly.
Jerome tries flashing his lights, but the judges are still unmoved, so James Vahumis takes this battle. Simon has a tight battle with Mark Ewer, but a better last corner gives the Skyline the win. In the top 4 battle, James stays tight on the R33's tail to secure his place in the final battle.
James had a good day. He was really consistent, which I think is what saw him get through. And also he wasn't trying to get too sideways in the link in the last 2 corners, which allowed him to stay close to people and or get away from them.
Chris is lucky to keep his spoiler, but at least it's an easy entry to the final. In this battle for third place, the Legacy pops out of gear, handing the little trophy to Mark. Looks like the LSD might be finished too.
It's the first time I'd ever seen a Legacy in a drift event, I think, and don't know if I've ever seen one since. Bit of a shame.
Once again, James keeps the pressure on in the final, impressing the judges with smoothness, even if Christian gets more angle. With the event decided, there's no reason not to waste tyres. If it had been a donut competition, Jerome would have blitzed it.
Once again, we only had 2 people filming at the event, and I was putting the occasional in-car camera into cars, but it worked out all right considering. That was the first time I'd seen a novelty check at a drift event as well. Anyhow, that's it for part 1 of the Drift Battle DVD. I'll be back soon with part 2. Thanks for watching. See you later.